Easiest, very, very simple answer to that. So it is basically that you have to, again, so when you're approaching at the grocery store, again, you've got to keep in mind what everyone else is doing. Because girls, a big part of why girls give me shit for not drinking in the field is because they're expecting you to be, basically going with the normal social flow. So at the grocery store, like I said, think about what normal people are doing. So if you're there, then ideally what's going to actually happen in your normal life is you're going to get that food and get the fuck out of there and go home and cook. So you've got to get moving along. So that conversation goes for a little bit, and then ideally, when it's going great, when it's really fucking good, like you guys are vibing and the conversation is flowing, she's into you, you're into her, you say, well, hey, look, I don't mean to cut this off or whatever. I really enjoyed talking to you, but I really got to get home. I had a really long day at work today, and I just want to go cook this food. But honestly, I've really enjoyed talking to you. This is like so random. We just met at a grocery store, but how about I get your number and we maybe get to know each other, hang out sometime. You see what I'm saying? Right there. And here's another thing to keep in mind, dude. That the way that I just spoke there, that's me intentionally being a little more reserved. Because how could I actually talk to a girl at the grocery store? I could talk to her I could talk to her way more like, look, I really fucking like talking to you right now. I think you're super fucking hot. Do you want to come home with me right now? I could get that way. And now, but the thing is again, we've got to think about normal social flow here, and again, how the world actually operates, and understand that although you're like a red pill guy, you're into pickup, you're into all this shit, she's not. So you've got to sort of operate on the frequency that she's on. So what I'm talking about here is this false time constraint. I'm sure you've heard that term before. So it's the false time constraint. And again, you leave on the fucking high note. Things are going great. And you say to her, well, hey, look, in very short layman's terms, hey, look, I've really enjoyed this. I really do got to get going, though. I'm going to go home and make this food. I'd love to get your number, and maybe we could get to know each other. Just like that. Boom. Very simple. Little pro tip right there is that, where's my phone? So a lot of the times when I know that I'm about to end the interaction, I will actually just keep talking in the same exact way like I'm talking to you right now, and I'll just be pulling my phone out as I'm talking, and I'll have the keypad open and fucking hand it right over to her. You see what I'm saying? To avoid that sort of awkward moment where you're like, well, how about I get your number and we hang out sometime? And she goes, okay, sure. And then you pull it out, and then maybe like, oh God, it's freezing, or you see you got a text message and now that's fucking, you're reading that, whatever it is. You can just be talking casually still while you're pulling that phone out, have the fucking the keyboard open, and a lot of times, even without saying it, I will actually just hand it off to the girl, and sometimes she'll think that that's really funny. You see what I'm saying? So that's like a really, really smooth way to get the number when you're at the grocery store like we're talking about here.